Just a little disclaimer here, or whatever you want to call it. A show of proof that I'm not self-righteous and not that stubborn. I want to be wrong, okay? I actually want to be wrong. Sorry, not wrong, mistaken. I don't like being wrong. Because someone who's wrong cannot be corrected. I'm quite happy to be mistaken in what I feel, what I believe, what I see to be coming down the pipe. I would like nothing better. I would like nothing more than for all the Trump derangement syndrome to not actually be a derangement syndrome. I would like nothing more than for Pauline Hanson to actually be the cure to our problems. I don't see it. I can't see it. I just can't see it because there's just too much evidence pointing to the contrary. There's not enough going on to convince me that it's not just throwing us a few scraps and a few bones down off the table to make us all go back to our ball meat pies, kangaroos and no longer holding cars. You know, all I see is just here. Now fuck off and go back to sleep. That's all I see. That's all I can see happening. It could be my cynical side of me because I've never seen anything but that ever happen. And because of the fact that they're all sitting in their parliament in treason, ruling over us with a fraudulent constitution. And that's a fact. That's not just my belief. That is an absolute, undeniable, fully verifiable, bona fide fact. They are sitting in their parliament, in their Australian government, not the Commonwealth government of, not the government of the Commonwealth of Australia, but the Commonwealth Australian government. The order in which you put those words changes the entire meaning and demographic of what they are and the service and the purpose that they serve. Completely changes it. It's supposed to be the government of the Commonwealth of Australia. The government serving the Commonwealth of Australia. Not the Commonwealth Government of Australia. The government isn't the Commonwealth, we are. Okay? Because of that. And I've never once heard anyone from One Nation pipe up the argument about that being so. And that is an absolute undeniable fact. If you compare our lawful Commonwealth Constitution 1900 to that green pile of snot that Gough Whitlam introduced to us with a fraudulent legal fiction, signed off by a fraudulent legal fiction, and you compare the two, the changes are not just symbolic. Where they changed the words and changed some of the clauses completely changes the balance of power from the people to the government. Completely. Took that away, took all the power away from the people and gave it all to the government, and we just went along with it like fucking idiots because we were too busy watching our football, our cricket, arguing over Holden and Ford at Bathurst, or European back then when it was touring cars. I can't see it. But gee, I'd love to be wrong. Once I heard Malcolm Roberts bring up the 28 pedophiles. But after I rang their office and spoke to them about it, A lady that works in his office says, "Oh no, that's never actually been a thing. It was just 28 names scribbled onto a piece of paper." Her words, not mine, from a lady that works in his office. So I'm sorry, I can't see it. I can't see anything good coming for Pauline Hanson. And given the people that she's knocking about with, again, I can't see anything good coming of it. I really wish. But wishing, you can wish and hope in one hand and shit in the other. See which one fills up the quickest. Wishing and hoping is not a strategy or a plan. You can pray all you like. You can pray for a hole in the ground while you lean on a shovel. You're not going to get the hole in the ground. You have to pick up the shovel and dig the fucking thing yourself. And that's coming from a man who prays.